everybody, it's Mary from Blooming Rose Healing and the founder of Whale Breathing. And I'm actually just kind of hanging out in my backyard and just enjoying this beautiful September weather. And so I've been doing a lot of more slowing down, quieter, pretty much for the whole summer. I felt like I needed some time to just regroup a little and allow myself to grieve my mom, and it's not even that. It's more just feeling within my soul to slow it down and let myself just have some time to reflect. And also I'm working on my book, so that's also a big, huge piece of it. But I've been doing this, listening to Matt and Joy Kahn. And for those that don't know who they are, well, he's an inspirational speaker, and she is his wife, but she also does numerology and energy, and they've been doing these weekly forecast about like what's going on. And then we also have the lunar eclipse that was on Sunday. And, and the thing that's been really speaking to me a lot in the last, there's so much out there. We don't even know what's real anymore, what's right, what's wrong, what's true, what's not true. And but one of the things I've been really doing through this time is just really this reflecting on what am I really here to bring to the world. And I feel like I have so much life experience of when I was in the waters, swimming with whales and being with them and seeing their magnificent power and beauty and gentleness and healing. And they're trying to, in some ways, speak to us, I feel. This is just my sense. And how do we understand what's really happening within this planet? And it's interesting because my feeling, yes, we have a lot of work to do, but what is my values with this work and this what I'm trying to bring into the world? And today I do this, I've been doing a lot of water aerobics because it's so supportive. Well, one, I love the water, but two, it really supports my body for where I'm at in my life, after the hip replacement and just trying to flow more and have that support of the water. And actually, it's quite an intense workout. And it's been interesting. So today I was like talking to a group of women, and we just started somehow talking about the breath. And I was all of a sudden like just educating them and teaching them and just really giving them the essence of their body and how powerful breath work is. And I get so excited. I love teaching this work. I love giving people back their breath. And I walked away, just really happy giving them a tool, a beautiful tool. And it's just a simple way of breathing. And, I feel even this past weekend, I was doing the Theosophical Fest and just talking to people about why it's so important to do this conscious breathing and why it's so important to allow ourselves to embody breath so we can ascend to these more higher beautiful aspects of the world, of the collective, and where also the whales come in how they energetically support us. So I've been doing a lot of posts even on social media about whales and their gentle way of how they support each other as a pod. And it's not just one species. It's, you know, the humpbacks, it's the blues, it's the orcas, it's, you know, there's so many whales out there that are really communicating from a way of supporting our planet, supporting us, supporting each other. And there was this beautiful video of a whale giving birth, and it was the first time ever filmed. And I was even talking about the beautiful essence of the male whales just surrounding the female as she's giving birth, and feeling that protection. But what was really touching for me, and I have gotten so many opportunities to witness this, is once the baby's born, it doesn't know how to breathe. The baby does not understand that it needs to go up and use, you know, and use the blowhole and exhale. And so the mother has to come and kind of nudge the baby and teach her or him how to breathe. And it's not like it's a few times, you know, they got to go under. I mean, it takes a little bit for the baby to get it. And and I feel so blessed that I've witnessed that in the waters. And I think you know, like sometimes you think, I mean, I have been in the waters watching a whale teach a baby how to breathe. And really feeling that beautiful gratitude of being able to witness something like that, and how that connects to the values of how I want to also help and teach people. Because the thing that's going on in our world is the more I learn, you know, we are shallow breathers. We do disconnect from how to breathe correctly. And from that, there's many dis-ease through the energy. And how do I allow myself to make a point to really slow it down and meet that beautiful rhythm of breath, and allowing my body to realign with the body, soul, and spirit. So this last week, well, the week coming and then the last week after the lunar eclipse, I have had clients that are telling me they're exhausted. I've had myself telling me, oh my goodness, I'm exhausted. And in the reading of Matt and Joy, they were saying, we're going to be exhausted. And today I had to go into a test for, you know, my yearly test. And the woman was exhausted. And I was just like, even though we have all these intense energies happening, we still have to live. We still have to go to work. We still have to, you know, make dinner for the family. We still have to go, you know, and take the dogs out. We still have to go. And how do I allow myself the pause, the moment of just a rest? And it is through breath work, because when we're doing this beautiful rhythm of breath, that exhale is the rest. Because really we're not doing anything but just letting go. And it's a beautiful moment of allowing ourselves to just, and it feels wonderful. And every time you take that inhale, you go back to that letting go. And even deeper, you find yourself as you do that that it is this essence of meeting earth, energy, gravity, allowing myself to really let go and feel the gravity within that pod. And just let myself really feel the essence that it's safe to rest, even for that split second. Because what happens is that beautiful rhythm becomes the beautiful harmony of the nervous system. Because what happens is that diaphragm starts moving, and when you just let it go and we create this, the nervous system also starts to move in a much more beautiful, loving way. And it's a much more watery quality. Yet, we have that fire, the passion, the excitement. And that's what we're starting to move into. What am I excited about? What gets me motivated and fiery and excited and wanting to keep showing up? And like I said, today, I'm sitting with these women and just showing them a basic breath exercise helped me. It made me excited. I was so passionate about teaching them. And listen to that. That for me is a messenger. Oh, maybe you should be teaching, even though I do. But it's just, really paying attention, you guys, to these messages of, connecting to those values and how does my value show up in the world and what I'm doing. And what feels true to me. Because out there, we don't know what's right or wrong or true or real. It's a very crazy time. But yet there is a calmness that we can find within ourselves. Finding that calm of the storm. So back to the story of being in the water with those whales, watching that. Even when a baby's born in the water, a whale, I never have seen a birth, but I have watched the mother go under and teach her baby how to breathe. But even with that, most of the time when you're in the waters with a mom and calf, there's always an escort underneath. And meaning sitting on the, either on the bottom of the ocean or close by. And the escort is like the male whale, just, they're just they're really making sure that baby is safe, and the mom. But what's really been beautiful is every time I get in that water, there's never been a whale aggressive. They're always so calm and trusting and allowing. And even as that escort comes up, because there was a couple times when I had witnessed this, where he was right directly under me, and he came up very slow and very beautiful to take his breath. And to have the experience of just feeling that energy of a whale coming up and releasing the exhale. Oh, beautiful. And then they just go back down into the safety of the bottom. And it's a really beautiful, circular, beautiful, calming energy. So with that, I say just to really give yourself some time to focus on what it means, what is making me excited, where am I feeling the fire, a mosquito just bit me, and allowing myself to really pay attention to those passions, and where is my value lined up with that passion. So I hope this helps, and I am going to be teaching at Gathering Lighthouse on September 22nd with John doing reflexology. Wonderful to have both the breath and the reflexology. If you're feeling stressed, if you're needing more grounding, more aligning, it's a wonderful way. I also do individual. I also do birthday parties. I also do bachelors, whatever, you know, and it's a wonderful way to connect as a group and bring, you know, bringing back the harmony and love into the group. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope everyone has a wonderful week, and take care. Bye-bye. Oh, there goes Dewey. He hears a coyote. Take care. Bye-bye.